Hi, everybody. I am Trey, one of your average film enjoyers, and I am here to tell you that you can win over $500 worth of movie stuff. So if you're listening to this podcast, you're a huge movie fan. Obviously, you wouldn't be listening if you didn't love film like me and Jagger. And so me and Jagger, along with three other content creators on TikTok, Film Gunch, who we've had on here, Wes, who we've had on here a couple times, and then one of our good friends, Real Takes, we are all joined together doing a giveaway currently. And how you join this giveaway is you go to each of our pages. We all have the giveaway video pinned. And you'll go on to that video. You'll give us all a follow. We each account is tagged in every video. And then comment down below. Tag 5 of your friends. And if you tag 5 different friends in all 5 different videos, then you can get up to 30 entries. 30 entries. You can get up to 30 entries. So, but you're like, Trey, well, you're telling me about this, but I don't even know what I can win. Well, I'll tell you what you can win. Real Takes is donating a 4K Harry Potter collection, Blu-ray James Bond collection, I believe a 4K collection of the Planet of the Apes films, and the first 3 John Wick movies in 4K. I'm donating 3 criterions of your choice, so whoever wins get to choose 3 criterions, and we'll mail those to you. Jagger, my co-host, is donating a bunch of international DVDs. Gunch is donating Don Hertzfeld and I can't remember the other guy's name. Well, the animated show. It's a very limited edition animated sketch comedy show. He has a bunch of steelbooks of all 3 seasons, so he's donating those. And then the biggest one, Wes, is donating a region-free Blu-ray player. So, if any of those items interest you, again, go to any of our TikTok pages. Go to me and Jagger's TikTok page, Trey the Film Noob, Jagger Film Reviews. We have the videos pinned on top of our pages, so go check them out, follow the instructions. The giveaway ends when we are all 5 of us at 1,000 followers. And me and Jagger are the only ones that haven't hit 1,000 followers yet. So please help us get us there so we can give away all this movie merchandise. Now, let's get to the podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Average Film Enjoyer Hooptober edition. I am Trey, one of your average film enjoyers, and I am joined today by my co-host, Jagger. Jagger, how are we doing today?
I am doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely swell. We apologize to everyone because of getting this one out a little bit late today, just because we've both been super busy today and just you haven't found the time to record till right about now. But we are excited to talk about the film we're talking about today. A film that I did not realize came out in 2004. I thought this was like 98, 99. A film starring one of my personal favorite actors, an actor whose filmography Jagger has yet to get into. My man, Jake Gyllenhaal, in the film Donnie Darko. So this is this is one that I wouldn't really consider a horror film. I consider it more of a I think it definitely is a good addition to the list. But I do consider this more of like a psychological thriller / dark comedy. Because this movie, so I watched this earlier this year for the first time, and I rewatched it. I started it yesterday and then finished it this morning. And I picked up on a lot more. And I picked up on something that I never realized the first time. This movie is really funny. It's so funny. But it
Seth
also
Rogen is in it.
yeah, Seth Rogen and his buddy play like the weirdest school bullies. Like the stuff they do that is like offending people, you're like, just make fun of what they're doing. They're being idiots. But it was they're trying to pretend it's the 80s. It's supposed to be the 80s in this film. But
Yeah.
it is a funny film, but there also is a lot to break down here, with a very cryptic ending, and just there's so much to break down here. So Jagger, why don't you go ahead and start us off, like what you think this whole film means, what you think of the ending, and everything like that.
So first of all, I want to give a shout out to the use of Tears for Fears for the soundtrack. Shout out to Tears for Fears. They're awesome.
Great band.
But what does this all mean? There's a lot that this could mean. A movie like this probably has more than one meaning than you'll like think about. So what does it mean? I mean, on first watch, I thought that this was sort of I thought it was a metaphor for anxiety.
Yeah.
That's sort of where I thought it came from the first time, and I could still see it. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think that it's all sort of, again, I think this is all a very metaphorical film, all very cryptic. I think it's sort of about free will.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know what I mean. I think that it's all in some way about free will.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's really difficult because
To convey your thoughts, it's weird.
it's weird. It's
weird.
a really weird film. And I think one of the biggest hints we get in the film is the scene where not Dove Cameron, what's her face? Drew Barrymore. I don't know why I always go to Dove Cameron when I'm trying to reference Drew Barrymore. It's weird. I gotta find the connection there. But it's a scene where Drew Barrymore is reading that short story to the class, and they're talking about how these people just wanted to you have to like cause chaos to create new things, and they just wanted to see what would happen, if they burnt down whoever's, I don't remember the short story they're reading, but I think a lot of what this film means is talked about in that one scene, right? Because you have like obviously the guy from ER, I can never remember his name, but he plays, have you ever watched ER, Jagger?
No, but I always find it funny that Patrick Swayze plays like this really horrible,
Yeah,
like,
so
demented pedophile.
we have what's his name? We have like Drew Barrymore and is it this guy? Oh yeah,
also,
Noah Weil. So he plays like Drew Barrymore. It seems like her boyfriend, or it seems like there's something happening there. I don't think it's ever really confirmed. And you have that side with Donnie, who are like disrupt the like, they're not conforming, they're not doing what everybody else is telling them to do. And then you have the side of the gym teacher, the health teacher, who's constantly showing those videos about fear and love. And she's more conforming to society and kind of sugarcoating things. And I also think that scene between her and Donnie is really interesting because he's like, not everything can be put into these two emotions. There's so much in the middle and so much gray area. And like that side, and we, as you said, we get Patrick Swayze, who we think is just this like cheese ball of a dude. But then Donnie burns down his house, and then we figure out that he was actually part of a child pornography ring or whatever. So it's I think it's really interesting, and it's something we talked about with American Psycho as well, about like the dangers of conformity and the advantages of open-mindedness and different idea. That's the big message I get from this film. Yeah.
I've been trying to like encapsulate my thoughts because I know that what I want to say, but I can't like put it into words in an easy manner. So what is Frank? Is Frank there? Is he actually seeing a Frank? I don't know. That's something I can't answer. And I think that David Lynch probably had a field day with this movie. I can imagine him loving it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, whether there is or is not a Frank, here's like what I've been trying to murmur out. I think that this movie is about the free will of this kid and the concept that to him, through the short stories, they convey this message that through his supposed mental illness, because I mean, they make it pretty clear that there's something going on in his head.
Yeah,
they make that very clear.
It seems like he's like some kind of schizophrenic or some mental disorder.
Yeah, so he's struggling with some kind of mental disorder. And I think that in his mind, through all these short stories, he has gained the feeling that he himself has the free will to do whatever he wants. So I think, does he burn down his house? Yes, he does. This is clearly shown in a way that, unlike American Psycho, it is affecting the people around him. That's where you get that twist from American Psycho.
Yeah.
That the people around him aren't experiencing what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone around Donnie is feeling this. And I think that this movie is a movie displaying the concept of what goes on in the mind of someone struggling with mental illness. Because this movie almost makes Donnie look like a hero on several occasions. And I think that this movie is his point of view of what he thinks he can do. And that's why they show you Frank like he's a character. Because even though it is shot in the third person, this whole movie is in the first person of what's going on in Donnie's mind and his thoughts of having this free will to do these things with very little repercussion and in the end a sense of heroism.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, I mean, I couldn't have really said it any better. I think we could go on for days talking about the metaphors and the meaning of this film. But since we're Hooptober, we can't do that, unfortunately. But I would like to...
Sad.
Yeah, very sad. I would like to quickly talk about the technical aspects of this film. Because I feel like with a lot of these introspective films, we kind of look past the technical and the what goes into the making of the film, like cinematography, score, acting, stuff like that. And I just wanted to, before we're done, touch on that stuff real quick, because the cinematography in this film is absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. I think we get some beautiful shots here. I think this is super well acted. It's one of Jake Gyllenhaal's better performances. He's so damn good. Maggie Gyllenhaal is also great, who plays his older sister. She's super, super good in this. What's her face? Jenna Malone, I think that's her name, who plays his girlfriend. She is really, really good. We get some great performances here. And it's paced super well, too. Like, there's never a moment where you're not, like, engaged in the film, at least for me.
Yeah, this feels like a 40-minute movie.
Yeah.
It feels short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, Jerry, you have this rated at 5 stars. Am I correct in saying that? Yeah.
This is in my, like, top 20. I love this movie.
Yeah. So, Jagger has this at 5 stars. I have this at 4 stars. For, I believe, like an 80 out of 100, 82 out of 100. This is currently streaming on Peacock. I believe it's on Tubi and Plex. But if you want to watch it...
It's on the Criterion channel as well right now, so that's cool.
Does that mean there's a Criterion Donnie Darko?
No, Arrow got the rights before.
What's Arrow?
Oh, I have the Arrow. Oh, you don't know. Give me a second. Whoa.
All right, everybody, we're about to be informed what Arrow is.
You don't know Arrow Video, man?
No.
It's like the Criterion of like grimy 70s trash movies. Oh my god. Yeah, I've got an Arrow for basket case.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yeah, they do that kind of like custom cover thing that Criterion does. It's a small Blu-ray.
Okay.
And yeah, like
oh, that's
Blu-ray,
super cool. The biggest thing I like about Criterion's is the like crap ton of special features.
Oh yeah, this has them too.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, look, that paragraph of special edition stuff. Yeah.
That's why I love when we review a film that I have the Criterion of, because then I just go and watch all the special features, and then you have a shit ton to talk about.
Dude, I've been watching every movie recently with commentary. It is so cool.
I know. I have a lot of movies with the directors. The best one I've watched is the Good Will Hunting the commentary, because it's Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Gus Van Sant just talking about the movie, and it's super interesting.
The one for Stop Making Sense is also really cool.
Oh, I bet.
It's the whole band talking about it. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but go check out Donnie Darko. For tomorrow's episode, tune in for our review of Child's Play. And if you want to follow us on our socials, I'm Trey the Film Noob everywhere, and Jagger is Jagger Film Fan on Letterboxd. Jagger movie reviews or film reviews on TikTok, and Jagger the Movie Guy on Instagram and Twitch. And also, big announcement, if you're on Letterboxd, Martin Scorsese is officially on Letterboxd and has an account, so go follow the greatest, second greatest living director. So go follow Martin Scorsese on Letterboxd. And thank you for joining us.
His top 4 is movies you've never heard of. It's great.
Yeah.
And this is nearing the end of Hooptober. So thank you for coming along on this journey with us. It's brought us to almost 50 episodes on season 2. That's insane.
Yeah. So we've been pumping them out, man.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. And we will see you for our episode on Child's Play.